Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial will be on how to cut a full circle flare, and the measurement you need is the measurement of wherever you want your flare to be, the circumference of where you want your flare to be, either your waist, your sleeve, knee area, wherever you want your flare to start from. So you need the measurement of that area. And if it is after the hip measurement, you can use your hip measurement for the circumference. For example, if you want your flare to start above the knee, you can use your hip measurement, your exact hip measurement, or you just remove 1 inch from it. And if it is from your waist, you take the circumference of your waist measurement. So that is the measurement you will need. Now, before we get started, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do that now. Click on the subscribe button and subscribe. Also turn on the post notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified each time I upload a new video. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Like I said, you will need the circumference measurement of where you want your flare to start from. So the flare I'll be cutting now is starting above the knee. So the circumference I'll be making use of is 40 inches. Now, to cut a 360 degrees flare, we are going to make use of this formula: circumference over 2 pi. Now, this circumference is the circumference of where your flare is starting from, which is 40 inches for mine. Now, 2 pi. When we talk of pi, pi is 22/7. Let's go into details of these calculations. Now, 2 pi now, when you calculate it, that is 2 times 22/7. It gives us 6.28. So it will be your circumference divided by 6.28 to cut your full circle flare. Now, if you are cutting your half circle flare, you have a different formula entirely for that. But for a full circle flare, it is your circumference over 6.28. Do you get it now? So the circumference of what you are using, your horizontal circumference measurement of where the flare will be, divided by 6.28. Now, before you get this, when you divide your circumference by 6.28, to determine the amount of fabric you will use, you will still also get the length of your flare. So, the length of the flare I'm working with is 8 inches. 8 inches flare. And also, the circumference, when I do this calculation, 40, now I said the circumference I'm working with is 40 divided by 6.28. So when I do that on my calculator, I have 6.36 and so on, but I just leave it as 6.5, 6.5 inches. 6.5 inches plus 8. So 6.5 inches plus 8 gives us 14.5 inches, which is what I have right here, 14.5 inches. So you can see it is unfold this way. It is unfold 14.5 inches. Can you see? Then you also fold it this way as well. Make sure you have about 15 or 15.5. Have a bit of inch. Just add a bit of inch to it to be on the safe side. So you can have 15 inches. Then also when you fold in like manner as well, the second time, have about 15 inches. That is what you are cutting, your measurement plus additional 1 inch or 2 inches is okay. So when I measure what I have here too, I should have about, can you see, I have 15.5 inches here. So I'll just cut out the excess while cutting out the flare. So now this is what we have. So it will be on fold this way, 4 folds. Can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we are cutting a full flare. If you are cutting a half flare, we are not going to fold it this way. Now you get your measurement. I said the circumference of the flare now, that round area, will be 6.5, which is what I will measure right here, all round. Now, this is the circumference. Now for the length, I will just add the length to it. That is plus 8, which gives us 14.5 inches. So I'll also measure it from the upper part. You can measure it from here, but for accuracy, to get an accurate measurement, I would advise you measure it from here. Just add your length to your circumference. 14.5 inches right here. And this is inclusive of the allowance to fold it at the hem. So guys, this is what we have right here. So from this point to this point is the circumference, while from here to here is the length of the flare. So it depends on the measurement you are working with. Now I will cut it out, but before I cut it out, I will leave out ½ inch up here. That will be it for the allowance to join it to the gown. So wherever you want your flare to be. So I'll cut it out right here. By the time I join this ½ inch to the upper body, it will just come to the accurate measurement I have here. So I will also cut out the length now. So guys, this is what we have right here. Can you see? This is what a full flare looks like. Can you see it right there? So can you see? So full. So I'll just notch the edges, so I'll know where to place on the upper part while I'm fixing it to the upper parts. So I will advise you notch it this way. Just notch the 4 corners. You see? So this is what we have. So guys, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. If this tutorial has been helpful, kindly give this video a giant thumbs up. And also, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please do that now. Click on the subscribe button and subscribe. Thank you for joining me. I will see you in my next video. Bye.